Going back to the question of starting a business and is it really important? Where do you think somebody should start? Like,
Yeah.
where should I start? Step one.
Step one is going to be to do the research on the actual industry and the business you're trying to start. So if you're going into something like restaurant, if you're going into some type of service or some type of product or merchandising business, you need to kind of do the ins and out research to understand, what your price points are, what your market is, how you're going to, get the cash to start it up, the startup cost, right? Because a lot of times people look past it and they just start doing it, right? And then they try to operate it after the fact. If you don't have some type of roadmap in play, then you're going to make mistakes that you shouldn't have to make, right? So the first step is to do the research. In that process is to like come up with a plan. I don't recommend people start out writing a full-on business plan because you don't have no book of business. You don't have no historical data that's going to help you really project the way you need to project. But once you get some data, then you can tweak that little bit of outline that you started. So research is the first step for me because really you're going to find out if you can actually do it.
Yeah.
You know,
I remember telling people, I told so many people, like, do a one-sheeter.
that's it.
Get your idea out
On
on
one
one sheet.
Yep.
If you can do that, then take off from there. Because too many times, I guess they research things on Google or whatnot, and they read full business plans. Then they try and do a full business plan, and I'm like, I went to college and got my degree in marketing. It's not easy doing a full business plan, even for some of us that run businesses. So somebody that don't know, you're gonna get discouraged very fast.
And that's what I encourage people to do is find out what you're willing to tolerate and do, right? You might find out that business idea that you have is too big in size and scope, right? And so now you need to know, okay, my team is not big enough to pull this off. Well, that's a good first step. You start recruiting your team to get it bigger so you can actually take on the size and scope of this business that you're thinking about trying to run.